All right, everybody, back to the Underground Show. Sorry about that. We just gonna do the show. We gonna just do the show. We gonna get back to the show. We gonna get back to the music. We finna do all that kind of shit. You dig what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on with the technical difficulties. Can't nobody get in, and then Artel Corey not coming in tonight also. So hey, we rolling with the show. We finna start it all over. We're going with the music. This how we do it. Let's go. Underground.
Bullets hurt. I've been stabbed in my head, in my sleep, in the penitentiary, stabbed in my side. You know what I'm saying? I've been through many wars, and I'm fortunate to be turning 55 this year, to be out here to tell you that we need peace. Show me peace. Be the solution of it. Don't be the problem. We've been problems too long.
Yo, it's your boy Bash from the game, man. The CEO of the Dallas chapter of the Hip Hop Fraternity, man. Also the CEO of the New Money ENT, man. You know what the fuck going on out here in Dallas doing the big, man. If you ain't been tapping into the Underground Music Show, then you missing out. You know what I'm saying? Let me say that again. If you ain't been tapping into the Underground Music Show, then you been missing out, bro. He playing my exclusives. You feel me? Bashing the game through there. LC Reyes, that's my boy. That's my brother. Y'all tap in like that, pack in, man. Go tap into the Underground Music Show. New Money ENT on deck, HHF on deck, Underground Music Show on deck. Let's go.
Yo, what it do, world? It's your boy, Mr. Northside, baby. Mr. Fucker had to get paper. Mr. You know that. Jada Realist tapping in. NLP representative, SBB. You already know we in the building. But I want to tell y'all, if you ain't tuned in right now, you always need to lock in and stay locked in with my boy LC Raz and the Underground Show. Go ahead and type in and get locked in. You know that.
Girl, you be that pressure, go let me put it on you. Girl, you got that pressure. Shooting you that pressure, yeah. Let me put it on you. Let me put it on you. Shooting you that pressure, yeah. Let me put it on you. Let me put it on you. Shooting you that pressure, yeah. Let me put it on you. Let me put it on you. Shooting you that pressure, yeah. Let me put it on you. Let me put it on you. Show me that it's mine, nobody else is. That's all me, you know I'm selfish. I get up in that pussy, act reckless. The limits I be pushing till you breathless. Stroking and I'm stroking while you throwing it. Hitting it from behind while I'm holding it. Got me deep, my dog. I love it how you rap it to the song. Wake up, beat it up, I make a pussy leave. Just sit it on my face, I'm a real freak. I give you that pressure till you OD. The way you say my name, them niggas shouting me, yeah. Let me put it on you. Let me put it on you. Shooting you that pressure, yeah. Let me put it on you. Let me put it on you. Shooting you that pressure, yeah. Let me put it on you. Let me put it on you. Shooting you that pressure, yeah. Let me put it on you. Let me put it on you. Shooting you that pressure. Going back like that. Look back like that. Check like that. Going back like that. Look back like that. Check like that. Going back like that. Look back like that. Baby, just like that. Going back like that. Look back at it. Shooting you that pressure. Let me put it on you. Let me put it on you. Shooting you that pressure, yeah. Let me put it on you. Let me put it on you. Shooting you that pressure, yeah. Shawty, you that pressure. Hey, she said, yeah. She said, yeah. Tell me what you need. Get your essentials, get your bottle, get your weed. Come and catch a vibe. Better believe I'm the one that's gonna always keep you on fleek, keep you satisfied. In my world, you it's different. I need a listen. I hope you pay attention. Cause you be my girl. Say I'm tripping. I'm teaching you this pimpin'. I'm a missing pimpin'. She say a nigga different. I say you right. You my type, ain't trust these other bitches. Bossed up her life. I spent a couple digits. She know I'm poppin', but can't stand them hoes that's in my nature. I got folks in them living in prisons. Before I let a nigga play you, I gon' make a visit, take a picture. Make sure I'm good in case the feds watchin'. And when it's that time when I'm head, we riding the case, I'm talking about satellites. Them bitches mad at life, and we just had a flight. She riding missions, so always boost up my appetite. And I'ma step for this one game, that capitalize. Tell me what you need. Get your essentials, get your bottle, get your weed. Come and catch a vibe. Better believe I'm the one that's gonna always keep you on fleek, keep you satisfied. To my world, you can see it's different. I need a listen. I hope you pay attention. Cause you be my girl. Say I'm trippin'. I'm teaching you this pimpin'. I'm missing pimpin'.
Like the ride, look sexy on model, Instagram rich, put that on the Bible, she gon' get this. She said she like the ride, she slid in my ride. Hop in the whip, baby girl, you know we good. No Diddy, no Drake, let's get that understood. Might be some baby auto, a little smack and a little tussle, no fist, no. You know what's happening. Take a week off, queen. We going places. Paris, Monaco, palaces. She gon' pack his shit. I know you got me on the back end. Oh, you gon' bring that one friend. Double down on that end. Just pop the clutch, don't give a fuck, I'm gon' keep it up. And we smoke that 100 pack on the test of nut, yeah. You sex fuck, you sex fuck, you sex fuck, you sex fuck. That weed smoke, that 100 pack on the test of nut, yeah. Shorty how basic, something in our view. Looks like some honey, got me lost in the mood. She slid in my ride. She sexy like the ride. Look sexy on model, Instagram rich, put that on the Bible. She gon' get this. She said she like the ride. She slid in my ride. Shorty not basic, only in-house view. Looks like some honey, got me lost in the mood. She slid in my ride. She said she like the ride. Looks sexy on model, Instagram rich, put that on the Bible. She gon' get this. She said she like the ride. She slid in my ride. She said she like the. She said she like the. She said she like the. sexy like that.
What's up, J Real? You know, shouting you that pressure, I'm gonna put it on you. Shouting you that pressure, yeah. Let me put it on you. Let me put it on you. Shouting you that pressure, yeah. That's my shit. Y'all tuned into the Underground Show Friday night. Damn, that top 10 finna shake up. All right, y'all, we finna get down to it, man. Get down to these topics, how you drop it. What's up, Jay Real? Thanks for tuning in, man. Thanks, everybody, tuning into the Underground Show. We got a couple topics. We're going to drop it. We have no tarot card reading tonight, so we're just getting down to the topics, man. We're going to have some fun tonight. Y'all tune in, share the live. It's going all the way live, man. But, you know, the Underground Show, I had to start the show over because I was trying to get somebody in. They couldn't get in, all that. So we just starting the show over, and I'm going to go back to all the topics. So, yeah, that is a banger, my guy. So, let me give y'all the bullshit first, and then we're going to get to the straight topics. This is the Underground Show, your boy LC Raz. Let's get to it. Okay, I talked about this because I had started a live earlier, right, for the show. And actually, I'm going to delete that show. So actually, everything that I'm talking about come from this show. And I'm saying the same thing. And actually, it's the shit not funny no more. I'm going to keep that show up just so you can see what the fuck I said. This shit ain't even fucking funny no more. It was funny when I first seen it. It was cool, you know, kind of funny and shit because they doing shit. Because ever since, like I said, this period I, bitch, did the shit, went viral. Now motherfuckers just coming, just doing fucking anything. When you first see the shit, it'd be kind of funny, but at the end of the day, it's like they still feeding off the culture, and it's like culture vulture, and it's some of the worst bullshit that you can ever. It's like basically, it's like kind of like you kind of can take it as like making fun. You dig what I'm saying? Also, you can also see that anything you do just can go viral. Do some dumb shit, humiliate yourself in the worst way, you go viral. This shit I do not approve. This is not Underground Show approved, and I'm not playing this shit no more. I just want to say my opinion about the shit, and I don't like the shit. Now, do we scroll through Facebook, see funny shit, and laugh at it? Yeah, I laughed at it first. It's kind of funny, but you know, at the end of the day, I don't even want to see the shit again because shit's fucking stupid. Shit fucking stupid. We got too many people just doing any goddamn thing just out here going, you know, on quote viral, on quote, you know, just doing, humiliating themselves and also disrespecting the culture, you know, disrespecting the music and all that. And all that, come on, stop that bullshit. You dig what I'm talking about? So I don't like it. I mean, we all get our little laughs as we should and shit like that, but I'm not with that shit. What's up, Kevy Kev? What's up, my guy? What's going on? And that dude just popped up rapping that, right, this shit, man, shit. Right, you heard me? That fucking bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that shit, man. We finna get to the next topic. What's up, though, Kev? How you been doing, my guy? Everything going copacetic? Everything good? Tell me what's going on. We finna get to the next topic, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get down to it, y'all. Let's get it.
You gonna pay for her food, you gonna pay for whatever I order. You gonna pay for what I order. This is embarrassing, honey. We know you gonna pay for what I order. Like, I can pay for the food, but this is ridiculous. What about, like, this guy like 1 hour show, like, always take the picture because you doing that weird ass. I'm so shoot. We were talking for 4 years and y'all still weird. If you don't invite somebody and I pay for their time, like, that's you. This is what I'm gonna tell you. This is real weird. I'm ready to go. They don't like being around Joe. She always got so much going on. I told you to put his bald head away. I told you.
See, I'm gonna keep this up here because y'all gotta look at this side of this motherfucker head, right? Because this plays in a lot of what I'm finna go say, right? It plays into a lot of what I'm gonna say. So, okay. See, my man, this is not where I can blame a woman, but this was your choice. You dig what I'm saying? So this is where, again, fellas, man, we gotta look at these red flags. This young lady, she just said it. She said, "You've been weird. You've been doing all this shit. You heard it." She the one brung her goofy ass friend out, thinking that this man just supposed to all off top. So this shit has been going on. This is not the first time. You dig what I'm saying? So she wanna shame the guy, wanna make him look broke, all that shit because he don't want to pay for her friend meal that she invited out. He ain't call that hooker. He ain't call that motherfucker. He ain't said shit. You invited the help out. You pay for a goddamn bill. What the fuck do I look like? See, this the type of shit. See, dog, this what I be saying. Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, we all trying to make a way. But this what I be saying, man. Some of that shit, man, like this type of shit be on our ass. Because you already spent a day with this chick. You know this chick. Obviously, she just said it. She said it. And for people that just tuning in, let me give you let me show you what the fuck I'm talking about. Like I ain't fucking lying. You know what I'm saying?
You gonna pay for that food, you gonna pay for whatever I order. You gonna pay for what I order. This is embarrassing, honey. We can argue over everything. Like, I can pay for the food, but this is ridiculous. What about, like, this guy, like, going out with your always fucking fuck because you doing that weird ass. I don't trust you. We were talking for 4 years and y'all still weird. If you don't invite somebody and I pay for their time, like, I'm asking you, this is when you don't date. This is real mean. I'm ready to go. I don't like being around y'all. She always got so much going on. I told you quit with his bald head around. I told you.
You see the disrespect. You see this the single friend though. See this the single bitch, right here. Oh yeah, that's why you don't date. Nah, fuck that shit. Nah, fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that. Then we gotta put the man on. You heard, I would have left. It wouldn't even got to that point. I'm with you, Kevin. It wouldn't even got to none of that shit. And then this wouldn't have happened again. This would have been like the first time this shit would happen and I'd have been gone. This would have been the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, none of this shit. This would have been the first time this shit happened. You invite your friend out and I'm paying for your meal, but you invite your friend out, but you expecting me to pay for your meal. I don't even know this girl. Also, this the single friend. This the friend with the bad advice. This that bitch. This that bitch that she followed. That's why this the single bitch with no man. She look kind of cute too. No man, Dusty Hooker. Cause she cute don't mean shit, Dusty Hooker. You ain't got no man. That's that friend. That single friend that's talking to the friend with the man, fucking her all in her fucking head. All got her all diabolical, all kind of shit. And like I say again, that's on you, my guy, because you keep fucking with the girl, knowing what's going on. And then they trying to embarrass you. Look at that guy. I want to keep that up because if he ever see this, learn from that shit. She don't give a fuck about you. Let me tell you something. A woman that like you don't want you to pay for her friend meal. Okay, so let's get that straight. You're not going out paying for women that fuck with you like that. You're not paying for bitches' meals unless it's something that you said and say, "Hey, take your friend out. I got the bill. Bow. Settled. Nothing to talk about." Now and then when you say that, she like, "What you paying for that bitch bill for?" You dig what I'm saying? Girls that like you don't make you do certain shit like that shit right there. Girls that like you, shit, man, you damn near do motherfucking anything if you can barely not do goddamn thing when they don't fucking like you. That's just the honest to fucking God truth. She did made Buddy lose half his hair at the right. You dig what I'm saying? Embarrassing him. All that shit right there. This showed you, and this not the first time that it happened. You dig what I'm saying? It's happened multiple times. You heard what the young lady said. I've been with you this long time. You've been weird. Da-da-da-da, bring my friends out. You don't want to do it. I'm going to embarrass you. This is a chick that don't fuck with you. This is a clear sign of a chick that do not fuck with you, my guy. Like, literally, she do not fuck with you. Like, I'm going to say again. Girls that really fuck with you, women that really fuck with you, you barely got to do shit. Just be a good dude. Both them bras sitting there like, right, you hear me, you know what I'm saying? And then she make, right, you know what I'm saying? Just sitting there, and she got to get on, social media, here we go, to try to embarrass this guy and make this guy look more fucked up than the situation really is. And really, it's you two goofy bitches. But that's how I go, man. That's, again, you know, my guys, we got to make better decisions when we dealing with these chicks, man. We see that shit happen one time, man. Get the fuck out of there. Like, this would have been the first date. This wouldn't have been the second, third, fourth, fifth. This would have been the first. And I'd have been out of there. Then she tried to embarrass you. That's that bullshit. It's the Underground Show. All right, let's get to the next topic. You know how we drop it. You know what I'm talking
about. But when we take a deeper look into the thriving businesses in the black community, we find Asian hair and nail shops, Arab liquor and corner stores, East Indian gas stations, and Caucasian.
We're going to hit that back. We're going to hit that back. We're going to hit that back because let's kind of understand a lot of things that's going on in our community and thriving businesses and stuff that's going on in our community. We're going to go back to that real quick.
Bullets hurt. I've been stabbed in my head, in my sleep, in the penitentiary, stabbed in my side. You know what I'm saying? I've been through many wars, and I'm fortunate to be turning 55 this year, to be out here to tell you that we need peace. Show me peace. Be the solution of it. Don't be the problem. We've been problems too long.
But when we take a deeper look into the thriving businesses in the black community, we find Asian hair and nail shops, Arab liquor and corner stores, East Indian gas stations, and Caucasian.
Everything that he specified has been documented, has been true. We can go over this and talk about this situation for all day, but until we make steps to change things, it'll just be talk basically. We know what's going on in the neighborhood, and we consistently do it. We know that these Chinese places that we spend our money at to get food, we know that they don't really do anything for the hood. Like, this is not like some new shit that people don't know. It's not like new or anything, right? We know that they don't really participate in no neighborhood nothing. You know that young ladies go and shop, these shops to get hair, look good, stuff like that at these particular shops. And the main thing really about all this is that they don't contribute, they don't contribute to the hood, to the neighborhood, to the community in no way, no shape, or fashion. And what happens is they send their funds and earnings and stuff like that to the country where, that they're from, whoever they're taking care of and stuff like that. Can you blame them? No, you can't blame them. You'll do it too. If you were from another country, you'll do the same goddamn thing. Because it's allowed. And no one's doing shit about it. It's allowed. And not only is it allowed, is, we steady spending money at these places. Steady. Liquor stores. You know, big shout out to Mitchell. I don't know what's going on now. I know it did get knocked down in the storm, but that was a black owned, liquor store. But we don't have a lot of Mitchell. You did. There's a lot of other that own these liquor stores and own the check cash in places, own the Walmarts, own all these type of thriving businesses that we go, as consumers, we go spend our money at all the time. All the time. That's where we spend our money at. We know these things. This is not like a new conversation or a new thing. It's just now it gets to the point where when are we as a people as a whole gonna do something about it? That's what it comes to. What are you gonna do about it? It's a lot of stuff. Like this has been an ongoing topic. This is like nothing new. This has been ongoing, been said many, 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 many years and many years and many years and many years and many years. But has anything been done about it? And that's one thing I always used to try to tell like people. We understand the problem. What are we gonna do about it? What are we gonna do about it? Or we're gonna start investing in the neighborhood. Or we're gonna start trying to get grocery stores. Or we're gonna try to start getting businesses to our community like it used to be. Believe it or not, back in the day we had black-owned liquor stores. Believe it or not, we had black-owned barbershops. We had black-owned little restaurants in the neighborhood. We had black-owned stores, candy stores and stuff like that. We had all this stuff in the hood, and all of a sudden it slowly deteriorated. Black businesses want to get in the loans and wasn't getting saved like the other businesses was, and next thing you know, now you got the Arabs, the Indians, and the Chinese that come to our neighborhoods and they prosper. They prosper. And like I said before, this is an ongoing conversation that's been going on for decades. Now it's just comes down. It comes down to what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? Are you going to continue to spend at these places? I mean, you do got to eat. You got to eat. So do you continue spending money at these places? These places only thrive off us. I tell people all the time, every time, people run shit as much as we a lot of people in debt and poverty and stuff like that. At the end of the day, the people run shit. It's just we have to realize that every run shit with our dollars. They tell you every time. Our black community is like can be a small country for the amount of money that we spend on hair products, alcohol, all that shit. I mean, I'm a fucking victim too. I'm here with you. So that's what I'm saying. I got a beer right now. I'm with you. Trust me. I do it too. So I'm just not talking about like scolding nobody. When I talk to me and y'all. Especially, I'm a part of this shit too. So we are consumers of all these things, and we get nothing out of it. When will we start to take back the community, take back these funds? They said, and we spend money with everybody that don't fuck with us. That's absolutely true. It's nothing you can. We do. We spend money with everybody that don't fuck with us. We spend money with ex-slave trade and all that shit. We can say that's way back when, and that's true and all that shit. But we do though. We do. We truly do. Gucci don't never gave a fun. Gucci ain't never came in no neighborhood, gave a book bag out, gave a textbook out, gave matter of fact, they ain't gave your ass a pencil. Louis Vuitton ain't never came in no neighborhood, gave nobody a pencil, gave nobody a motherfucking book bag, can't nobody gave you a dinner, came to no motherfucking hurricane relief, came to none of that shit. Coogee, none of that shit. Prada, none of that shit. Ain't never came to your neighborhood and did a motherfucking thing. But guess what? You gotta have that bag. You gotta have it. You gotta have it. You gotta have it. You literally gotta have it. Like you have to have it. All these brands, they even been exploited by, the Chinese, developers, the distributors, and the creators, and the workers, and all that. Even after all that shit, still, it's like we don't give a fuck, basically. And that ain't your fault. Just program like that, All followers, just program like that to be a consumer, to be a follower, and to fuck with people that don't fuck with us. That's just the true enlightenment of it. It's like nothing you can really debate on that aspect because we fuck with everyone that don't fuck with us. So, with that being said, I don't think that I'm gonna live long enough to ever see us get up out that rut, to get up out the wokeness and stuff like that. We got a president that's in the White House right now who want to just look. Our history already been stripped from us, right? Like I didn't know a lot of shit till I started getting older. To be honest with you, you know what I'm saying? And now they want to strip that shit. They don't want you to know about what happened, what really happened. And he talking about the days of the wokeness is almost over. Like shit like that. When we just now getting the absolute truth and the absolute history and getting to understand who we are, where we come from, trying to find out what tribe I was with, what like trying to find out like really who you are. You know what I'm saying? And now people want to rip up the whole history and stuff like that. So we got a lot of things that's ahead of us. We understand the problem, but we have to address the problem. And a lot of these companies, I kind of went all the way to something else because we can talk about this shit all day. We're gonna get to the next topic, but we gotta come together some way somehow. We gotta do like something, something. I don't fucking know why I fucking do it, right? But something have to happen where we really we really understand what's going on because this conversation has been going on for decades. We know the Koreans get our money and send it to the other country. We know, hey, Miss Tay, how you doing, young lady? Appreciate you joining in. Appreciate it so much. We understand that all these countries coming to our neighborhoods for us, the Indians, all these different nationalities, they come and set up business and they thrive off us. When we understand that we're a small country ourselves, but we spend money on people that don't fuck with us, don't fuck with the community. Won't even give you a fucking your child a fucking pencil. Gucci ain't did it, Louis ain't did it, Polo ain't did it, Prada ain't did it. But that's where you spend your motherfucking money though. Somewhere, some at some point, at some time, we have to take our community back where we have our stores in our community and like shut that other shit down. And we shut it down by not spending our money. I'm gonna say it again before we get to the next topic because we can go on and on and on. But the way to shut shit down and the way to get shit going on to prosper in your neighborhood is not to spend money with those other establishments. If you steady spend, and it can't be just one person, you dig what I'm saying? It gotta be the whole community standing on that shit and not spending that money there. Trust me, they will be out of here so motherfucking fast. You'll be like, what the fuck just happened? Get out of here! Why? You ain't spending no fucking money with them. That's your dollar run shit. When you start to realize and really the power of your dollar that runs shit in your community, you will start understanding that you really got a lot of power. When you see it, like just say just one time, one neighborhood, just just stand up against one liquor store, stand up against one store. Don't nobody spend no money there. Don't nobody cash no check in that bitch. Don't nobody do shit in that bitch. That motherfucker down for a week. Watch how fast the motherfuckers have to leave. When you ain't making no money, you gotta go. You can't pay no bills. You can't pay your home bills. You can't get no more product, no more produce. Your shit spoiled. You got some shit insured. Don't get me wrong, but your shit ain't right. No, you gotta go. We run shit. When you start realizing that consumers really run shit, you'll really realize how to get shit that you don't want in your neighborhood the fuck out of here. You'll start realizing how to build your community. You'll start realizing how now you have establishments that's coming into your community that's for the community, that's giving back, that's doing things for the community. It's like I say again, Louis, Gucci, Prada, Polo, all them fucks ain't never gave you a mother. They ain't gave your kid a pencil. They ain't even paid for a motherfucking scholarship. None of that shit. But that's where you spend your money. Once we start realizing how to spend our dollar and understand the value of the dollar, understand how powerful that we are as a people when spending these dollars and how much we can shut down and how much we can do, we'll really start realizing our power. But it has to start somewhere. We know the problem. The problem has been identified for decades. We know again, we finna get to the next topic, but I'm finna end it like this. We know again, we spend money with all these patriots in our neighborhood. We spend it with the Mexicans, we spend it with the fucking Chinese, Koreans, we spend it with everybody but our goddamn self. And they send that shit over there, not to the community, not to where there's the restaurant been for 20 years, where you go, oh, this the finest China. You know what? St. Louis got the finest China. I don't even want to say that shit no more. I really don't give a fuck no more. Who gives a fuck about who got the best fucking Chinese food? They're in your community, taking all those resources. Taking all that money and gave your kids a book bag. This the UndaGround Shoow, man. We finna get to the next topic, man. We gonna get to some more music, man, right quick. Then we gonna get to the next topic. You know how we drop it. This the UndaGround Shoow. Stay tuned. We coming back soon. You know the dealio.
One thing life taught you. If you take your top lip and connect it to your bottom lip, you will shut the fuck up. Sometimes shutting the fuck up is the best thing you can do. What's one thing life taught you the hard way?
Well, anybody can switch up on y'all, sometimes for no reason at all. Even after everything you've done for them, they'll sit there and watch you drown.
What's one thing life taught you? Don't beat yourself up over past mistakes. Might as well save that energy, because you're most likely going to fuck up again in the future.
Black hair, black hoodie, black man. Peace to all of them who don't know, but you know, getting kinda dangerous. White cup, white lies, white money, white ties. Peace to all of them who don't know, but you know, getting kinda dangerous. Something in the water? Could it be something on land? Talk about new world order, leaks from the government's plan. Now we see the picture broader, painted with God's own hand. Love your brother well, some will never tell. No, you can trust, no, he's getting dangerous. Sure getting dangerous. darker and more focused on him losing hope, feeling like there's no way out, like he's beyond saving. And like everything he once held on to is slipping away for good. Here's the revised version, fade into nothing. Mama don't call, and I don't blame her. I burned that bridge with a pocket of favors. My brother moved on, said he's done with my sins. Guess I ain't worth saving again. My little girl don't write me no letters. She used to say, Daddy, it's gonna get better. Now I'm just a shadow she's trying to forget. A name she won't say, just a past she regrets. And my wife don't cry, she just stares at the floor. She's packed up her heart, don't love me no more. She don't understand the weight in my chest, the fight to keep breathing when there's nothing left. I'm losing my will, I'm losing my fight, drowning in bottles and ghosts in the night. The men in the mirror don't recognize me. I ain't just fading away, I'm fading to nothing. I'm losing my will. I told myself I'd get straight last winter. Now summer's rolled in, I'm colder than ever. Whiskey still whispers and I still give in. A love-hate embrace with the state that I'm in. I used to believe in some kind of grace. Now I just wonder how long I can wait. I pray but don't listen, cause God don't reply. Maybe he gave up like the rest of my life. And my wife don't cry, she just stares at the floor. She's packed up her heart, don't love me no more. She don't understand the weight in my chest, the fight to keep breathing when there's nothing left. I'm losing my will, I'm losing my fight, drowning in bottles and ghosts in the night. The men in the mirror don't recognize me. I ain't just fading away, I'm fading to nothing. Mama still prays, but I know she's tired. Been begging the Lord while I play with this fire. The walls are closing, the room's caving in, and I don't know if I can escape it again. I used to hold on to the thought of a light, but now it just flickers and fades out of sight. Ain't no redemption for someone like me, just ashes and smoke where a soul used to be. Maybe one day they'll stand by my grave, say I was lost but I could have been saved. But tonight I give in, tonight I let go. I'm just fading away, I'm already gone. I'm already gone.
Y'all know what time it is. This your boy LC Rise, and it's the Underground Show. That was some majestic right there. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all know what I'm talking about. We finna get down to this next topic, y'all. Put your comments in, man. Let me know your opinions on the topics and everything, man. We had started the show over and everything, so we finna get down to it. We got some more topics that's going on, y'all. All right, let's get down to it, y'all. Let's get it, All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, what we see right here. I guess okay. I guess it's a superhero. Okay, let's go. Okay. Hey, Carbondale, I'm Southern Illinois' resident superhero. I fight crime primarily in Benton. Due to the uptick in evil doing around here, I'll be patrolling your street too. My superpowers include supervision, 2020 vision. Super reading. I read really fast. Super built up immunity to cope. DM me if you notice any crime. Happy to protect and serve fine people. Built up immunity to cope. All right. All right. All right. Hey man, don't go out there and get your ass kicked, man. Not like sometimes, people watch too much TV and shit, and people get into this other type of their reality, or I don't know what the fuck. I'm not out here trying to be a superhero, so I don't know what the fuck going on. Maybe something happened to him where he feel like I don't fucking know. But I just say what I have to say to you, my guy. Do you do? Just don't get your ass kicked. You know, I guess you in the places where you can do that kind of shit, in the small communities and all that kind of stuff like that to try to do this type of shit. But I just say, man, watch your back, my guy, and don't get your ass kicked, Watch yourself, protect people, and hey, we here with you. Hey, dun, 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 and shit. Built up community to cope. All right, y'all. Here we go, yeah. Next topic. Let's go. Let's get the fuck from this shit. All right, let's go. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Let's talk about this T thing. The T app. T is a must-have app helping women avoid red flags before the first date with dating advice, showing them who's really behind the profile and the person. Right, right, right. All good. Leanne, 35, is single, New York City. She says that she had some really poor experiences with men and was intrigued by T. She even toyed with the idea of posting about a guy from her past, but was worried that, the details of the situation would make it clear that she was the one who had posted it, despite the, anonymous nature of the app. You know what I'm saying? Let's be on to some more shit. The T, the concept behind the T is simple. It's a place for women to warn each other about men in their communities and find out if the guy that they're dating is on the up and up. T is not the first service to allow users to review potential romantic partners. Apps like Do I Date, Lola, or Strovie have already done that, but it seems to have reached a level of popularity. Its predecessors didn't. Its predecessors did. Oh shit! God damn it! Fucking fly! Take that damn fucking flies and shit. Anyway, through the app is free. There is a 15 a month subscription which offers services like phone number lookup, check for hidden marriages, the app website, background checks, to uncover criminal records, reverse image search to catch the catfish. To gain access to users must take a selfie to prove they're women. Um, alright, I went through all that shit, man, with this T app shit. Alright, let me get my little Snoopy, man. Sorry I knocked you down, my guy. Alright, what do y'all think about this T app? Ladies, I would love to know what do you all think about the T app. Because I'm just a man that's basically speaking about a lady's device. Um, Something that ladies feel that can help them with their relationships, help them to see if he's this, if he's that, and you got other women that's basically talking about fellas that they dealt with. These apps are dangerous. Even if we go make an app for men, which I think is probably one out there, even if we do all that, these apps are very dangerous because it allows people to express a narrative of their experience with someone that maybe that person didn't even like your ass like that. That person probably didn't even fuck with you like that. Probably seen something about you where they wasn't gonna fuck with you like that, and they may have treated you in a certain way. That's why I always say, um, basically, the ones that's gonna say something good about me is basically the ones that I like or that I really fuck with. If I don't fuck with you, that person ain't got too much good shit to say to me, right? Or say about me because I don't fuck with them. So they're gonna get treated in a certain way, right? And that's what this T app is very dangerous. It's dangerous for men and women. Like I said before, even if we get the man version of the T app, this shit is dangerous because people can absolutely go on her and they can portray a lie. They can portray like they was the victim. They can do all these things, and you know, with the Facebook and the social media and how shit's going on these days, people believe shit. Like literally believe shit. And if it's on the app, they feel like it's on the app and this person said it, that they can trust this person. Not knowing that this person probably caused that whole confusion or caused all this trauma. And I mean, this is going to be on both apps. You know what I'm saying? The thing about it, you can talk about a relationship with a certain person, but that relationship might be different with you, right? And that's just honest to God the truth. The relationship might be totally different with you because of the aspect. Motherfucker might really dig you, might like you, might be different things, different situations going on, and that's just real. That's not like lying or really undebatable. Be honest with you when you come to that type of conclusion, because people gonna treat people how they want to treat people. Like okay, like all right, I'm gonna put it in this aspect because we just had this on this show. We just talked about a topic on this show, and I specified how if a woman really like you, that shit, all that shit that he was doing, you ain't gotta fucking do, right? So putting this aspect, right? So that person right there that you seen earlier on the show, what the topic was, I was talking about the fella that had the girl and she brung her friend and all that shit. He was gonna pay and all that shit, right? He have a whole different scenario about this young lady, about the experience that he went through, and it's true. It's not a lie. You dig what I'm saying? So it's not a lie. What he said that he went through, it's not a lie. He gonna say that he went through a begging ass girl, a girl that didn't treat him with respect, a girl that expected him to do all this and do all this and do all this. He gonna be telling the fucking truth. But then there's gonna be the one guy. It's gonna be the one guy that ain't have to do all that. This conversation gonna be like shit. Yeah, I came in, shit. She had the dinner, was the winner. Shit. Made sure brother had the bath water, made sure brother was cool, made sure, feelings and all that shit that's included. Like she was the girl, but the other person gonna talk about the girl in a different type of way. And that's the dangerous part of the excuse me, y'all. That's the dangerous part of the T app because they're expressing a situation if they're not lying, right? So we gotta also trip off the lies too. Gotta watch the lies. But also say if they really went through this situation, they not lying, but was that person really into her? Or was she into him? You dig what I'm saying? For them to say that. So they can be like, well, they dogged me out, didn't like me, did all this. Yeah, because they didn't fucking like you. And the other conversation gonna be like, oh man, she was down all the way down. Shit, she used to earn my clothes and shit. Da da da. Do all this. She was she was cool. So it's gonna be a different conversation because the girl liked the dude. So when the girl liked the dude, you ain't gotta do it. It's too much. you good, listen to you, not listen, we listen, don't listen, all that good shit. He's the most wonderful man in the world. Versus the dude, and he ain't even got no job, ain't got none of that shit, right? But the dude that, you know what I'm saying, had the job, had did all this, and had did all that, she don't fuck with him because she don't fuck with him. Hey, Alicia. Because she don't like him. So, yeah, the dude with the job had to come in and had to shit. He had to pay for the friend meal, her meal, the friend meal. She ran through him. Like, oh, yeah, I got all these kids. He going to pay all this, pay all that, get all the shoes, get all that. Hell, yeah, she going to run through him. Because she don't fucking like him. She don't. She don't like him. He got to do the extra mile. But when she like him, it's a different conversation. That's why I say that T app is kind of is kind of dangerous because not also can people just go on there and lie on people and say whatever the fuck they want to say. Also, people can absolutely tell the truth, and that would be their experience, though. And that could be because the person doesn't even fucking like them. The person don't even want to fuck with them like that. And they tried to force the issue, trying to make themselves look like a victim and trying to force the issue where a person already even showed that they don't even fuck with them like that and did them wrong. So they'll come on there and, oh, he ain't shit. He did this and did that. And then, because he fuck with you like that. And then, now we go back to another situation. It could be instances where motherfucker do that shit. Motherfucker ain't shit. You dig what I'm saying? So all that could be, all this shit can be true. At the end of the day, it's on your judgment, and I don't think that a T app is going to help or solve any type of problem or even protect the woman. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. You can, if a motherfucker wants you, let me tell you something. Say you want to be a celibate motherfucker, right? Oh, I had so many boyfriends, I got so many kids, I had so many dinglings, and all of a sudden I'm celibate, right? And the motherfucker wants you, right? You celibate, right? So, you know, right? Motherfucker will wait on you. But let me tell you something. Motherfucker will be going fucking a whole nother fuck a whole nother two other girls until the time you ready to get that pussy up. It happens. Trust me. Yes, it does. I know it for sure. I know it for sure. When I was young, I fucking did it. Fuck what you talking about. That's real. So, all that bullshit that motherfuckers be trying to throw at you. Like, at the end of the day, if a motherfucker really like you, ain't gotta do all that shit. If a motherfucker don't like you, you gotta do all that shit. Let me rephrase myself. So if a motherfucker don't like you, you have to do all that shit. But if a motherfucker like you, man, it's a lot of shit you ain't really gotta do. I mean, you gotta keep up going on with the relationship and all that kind of shit. But it's really a lot of shit you ain't gotta do. And this the Underground Show. I done told you so. You dig it? All right, we finna go to the next topic. You dig it? I'm talking about, everybody. Just remember what I was talking about. You know what I'm talking about? All right, that T app can be very dangerous, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, it can. All right, let's go.
I'm a 35-year-old white man. Harrison, born Antoine Smalls, has transracial identity, identifying as Harrison Booth, a 35-year-old white man from Colorado. And when did you know that you were a 35-year-old white man?
Well, I've always felt different. I go to the store, the movies, and just be thinking to myself, like, why am I not getting the respect I deserve? And then it just hit me. I'm white and 35. I just miss Colorado sometimes. You know, here I pretend the buildings are the old San Juan mountain range, but you know, the job's just here.
And where do you work?
I'm a systems engineer for Coca-Cola.
Oh, okay.
That boy don't work. He go to school and that's it. One day he said, call me Harrison. I said, who's that? He said, me.
Do you believe that he is a white man?
I mean, he isn't. I'd love to wake up one day and say, hey, everybody, I'm Rihanna.
All right. So I don't know if this is a skit or some type of, could be real, could be not. But let's just say it is, right? Because these type of things are true. And these type of things do happen. So It's not like it can't be true, right? That people think like this. Um, so transgender race. Wow. Wow. I guess in society today, I guess social media and all the things that we got that's going on today, I guess you can be any fucking thing that you say you can fucking be. That's so Raven, she can be every fuck she wanna be. Everybody is whatever the fuck they wanna be. So I mean, like he say that he's a white guy. He's a white 35. This is what he said. He says he's a white guy. That's what he identifies. But he said he don't get no respect because he feel he's a white guy. I mean, okay. I mean, whatever disturbing shit that's going on, like I don't know. Everyone's this, everyone's that. Everyone identifies as lizard. Some motherfucker identify as lizard. Some motherfucker identifies as bird. Motherfucker identifies as dog. And we not even talking about no trans. We just leaving that shit out of it. We talking about like people are identifying as whatever they want to identify with, or it's something that we don't talk about when people talk about they identify this and they identify as that. It's one thing that we never really talk about: the reincarnation. And I know that's probably like far fetched or reaching, you know what I'm saying? That might be reaching and everything, but that's like one thing that people don't really say about the reincarnation factor, right? When you talk about these religions and these, stuff, histories and stuff like that, these ideologies and spirituals and all these type of things, right? When people be talking about what they identify with, one thing never comes up in that, reincarnation and stuff like that. What if probably 1% or 2% of the people that comes out and say that they identify this, identify as that, what if they probably was actually that? Have we ever like thought about that? Because we joan on everything. Social media, people get like ugly ass people, like deformed ass people, all that shit. They get so many views and so many things because people want to talk about them. People want to have a motherfucker to talk about, and that's the craziest shit. We are the worst people in the world. But anyway, people want to have somebody to talk about, say something about, say this about, all the information, all this kind of shit. Just want to talk about a motherfucker. And I see it, you know what I'm saying? So that's why those people get all these type of views. And then we go to this aspect like, damn. Like, damn, is some reincarnation shit involved in this shit, or is people a lot of crazy? Now, all these things can be true. People can be absolutely crazy. People can be absolutely delusional. Also, it might be some reincarnation shit in there where motherfuckers remembering shit. Who knows? I'm just saying. I'm just putting it out there. No one ever said that. I never heard that. Y'all put me on some. Y'all won't be lying. I'll recap my what I said if that's what was transpiring. You dig what I'm saying? But I never heard nobody say that. As much as we talk about the LGBT and all that kind of shit, some of them motherfuckers probably was girls before. I mean, who the fuck knows? You know what I'm saying? But I probably made things more fucked up with conspiracy theories because I ain't gonna lie, I absolutely think most of these people are delusional. I think most of these people are a little crazy. But who am I to say that, right? Because I don't fucking know. That's why I had to throw that in there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna just end that on that note. You know what I'm saying? It could be all those could be true. Every aspect could be true. Could be some fucking delusional shit. Could be some crazy shit. Could be some identity crisis shit. You know what I'm saying? Or also could be some recoordinated shit and motherfuckers starting to snap with memories I don't fucking know. This the Underground Show. That's what I do know. And we're gonna go to a song and we'll be right back. We're gonna go to a couple songs and we'll be right back. We're gonna knock the rest of these topics out, man. And we'll be right back, man. Thanks for tuning in, man. This is where the show begins. This your boy, LC Raz. Let's get it.
Stars steady falling, destiny calling. Remember the falling, remember the falling. Stars steady falling, destiny calling. Remember the falling, remember the falling.
I remember when it wasn't about hoes and thugs. Let's go back to the days when we were showing some love. Cause my city bigger than guns and drugs, and my city's bigger than shootings at clubs. Politicking with a chicken, that was the mission. Relax and just sipping, no policy hidden. Burdens were few, see cats with the kittens. When laws came around, the niggas got missing. It was ciphers going down, we parking like pimping. Cars rolling up, drop the windows as tin. Dabs and hugs, show mutual feelings. MCs all around, it was stiff competition. We progress, this hip-hop agenda. Those without bars, we return to sender. Nights at High Point, I clearly remember. Shout out to Luke Mine and DJ Fester. The culture took form, it looked like a blender. Pages were patronized, consumed by the splendor. Euphoric was the scene, everyone was contenders. When giants fell down, it kinda sound like timber. I remember when it wasn't about hoes and thugs. Let's go back to the days when we were showing some love. Cause my city bigger than guns and drugs, and my city's bigger than shootings at clubs. I remember when it wasn't about hoes and thugs. Let's go back to the days when we were showing some love. Cause my city bigger than guns and drugs, and my city's bigger than shootings at clubs. I remember chicken wing cookouts, need no lookout, food stamps. I was scared to pull the book out. DJ spinning, speakers still hitting. Old school cars with the souped up engine. Cardinal Glennon, chrome wheel spinning. Clark Wallabies with your favorite linen. Hugging the block was usual things. And 2 for 15, I'm trying to get that cream. Before slime balls was slick and backdoor tricks. Someone deep in the game and shit got thick. I chose to leave it in the game and switch my fix. Now I'm still here writing these hits. Hip hop is the shit. As I state my claim, by time these niggas notice the name, I'm daddy rich. I brought it back to the state, just hoping that these cats can relate. I remember when it wasn't about hoes and thugs. Let's go back to the days when we were showing some love. Cause my city bigger than guns and drugs, and my city's bigger than shootings at clubs. I remember when it wasn't about hoes and thugs. Let's go back to the days when we were showing some love. Cause my city bigger than guns and drugs, and my city's bigger than shootings at clubs.
Came a long way from the project always. Posted at the store trapping out every day. Ain't had no handouts, I made my own way. They look down for pocket straight. My blood in my line, it's a major play. I put on for my city in a strong way. Day one, my enemies when they ride me. Got the money back, got it back the next day. Stitch by stitch, I ripped it. Brick by brick, I built this. Lick by lick, I hit it. Hit by hit, that's my ticket. My people hurt my feelings in the worst way. Why they wanna kill me in my birthplace? I'm living every day like it's my last day. I came up out the mud out here having my way. Stitch by stitch, I ripped it. Brick by brick, I built this. Lick by lick, I hit it. Hit by hit, that's my ticket. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Situation really made me tighten up. Same time, oh, I done sold Bernie Sanders. I'm with the ice cream and they can't stand us. I got about that wheelchair, ran my bands up. I'm a young black CEO, wanna come up. Stitch by stitch, I ripped it. Brick by brick, I built this. Lick by lick, I hit it. Hit by hit, that's my ticket. My people hurt my feelings in the worst way. Why they wanna kill me in the first place? I'm living every day like it's my last day. I came up out the mud out here having my way. Stitch by stitch, I ripped it. Brick by brick, I built this. Lick by lick, I hit it. Hit by hit, that's my ticket. My people hurt my feelings in the worst way. Why they wanna kill me in my birthplace? I'm living every day like it's my last day. I came up out the mud out here having my way. 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 Out here having my way.
Out here having my way. Out here having my way. Brick by brick, I built it. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? We're finna end this show out. We're gonna get to the last topics. Like I said before, I did a show earlier, so I'm coming back to the other topics that I was talking about earlier. And we're gonna end this shit out. You dig what I'm saying? I think I touched on everything today. Oh no, I didn't. I got a couple more topics for you. Let's go to it. Let's do it.
Got a good man, don't tell your girlfriend.
Why not?
You got a good man, don't tell your girlfriend. You ain't called her yet?
So I can't tell my friends I got a good man.
You know what?
I can't tell them I got a good man, Savannah.
First of all, I'ma sit slow. Get off this phone a minute. Listen what I'm saying.
Okay.
You got something good. Why would you tell your girlfriend? Mom would say, if you got something good, don't never tell your girlfriend. You ain't called her yet? If you
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! It's a cold world out in this motherfucker now, ladies and gentlemen. There was a time when if young ladies did certain things, it wasn't expressed, it just was done. It wasn't told, it wasn't right? Because that's the business. That was their business. It was a time where, and don't get me wrong. So let me go to the male part. I'm not a woman, so I can't talk about all y'all shit. So I'm just gonna come from the male perspective. It's a time where guys talk about chicks doing this, chicks doing that. But that be the hood rats, right? We didn't talk about what the girlfriend did. That wasn't the conversation that was finna be had, right? Because you don't worry about what the fuck my girlfriend's doing, right? So that wasn't the conversation, right? So when guys talk, so don't get me wrong, guys talk about chicks, coochie, all that kind of shit. But it was mostly talking about sexual things that was done to hood rats versus the main chick, the girlfriend, the wife, things like of that nature, right? Because we do talk just like as females talk, same thing. But when women like the guy, they didn't tell the friend all the business. They didn't say, "Hey, he's just a great guy. He's da 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 da." Because why? Because the trust factor, knowing you have something good that someone wants to take away what you have or go for what you have. And it's the situation, it's kind of it pertains to this. I want to talk about it, but I don't, right? So I'm finna figure out a way where don't nobody know what I'm talking about. But those people they'll know what I'm talking about. But I'm not gonna say any names and no shit like that. But it's a situation that I'm gonna bring up. It's a situation that actually is like the shit that I just just pertain to, actually, when talking about, you don't want to tell like your friends about, like, you got the about this guy, right? About this person, about this girl, about the guy, what, you know what I'm saying, how good the person is, how good they treat you, because a person will actually try to go for your boyfriend or your girlfriend or what have you, whatever thing that you in, they'll go for, right? And let me tell you the situation. So this is the situation, right? Because I understand it real good. And no names, no shit like that, right? Those people, if they ever see it, they'll know what I'm talking about, right? So, young lady was talking to a fella, right? This fella at the time, a young age, right? And she had, some girlfriends, right? So this one particular friend, she told this one particular friend how good, the guy was, and how much, that she was interested, that she wanted to, be with him. First the relationship was, doing this and doing that. Wasn't really too much into it, but she came down to the realization that she actually wanted to, you know, be with the person, right? Come find out later on, some stuff was going on, and the person was fucking with the friend. Wow. You dig what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna say the other person's shit, but it just came back that was fucking with the friend, and then the friend had, you know, relations and stuff like that. So I'm gonna end that story right there. But to understand what I'm saying is that this is what happens, and so the young lady is right. You don't tell people about your significant other, about how good they are, what they do, all the business and stuff like that. I mean, that's just real shit, because people have their own intentions, people have their own desires, people have their own thoughts, and they might think that they can do a better job than you can do, and they your goddamn friend, and they supposed to be happy for you. Instead, he's trying to steal the person that you with, and this shit happens. You know what I'm saying? We even have situations where family members, have sex with each other men's, because it was a situation like 25, 50 years ago where she fucked her boyfriend, so she had to get a tip for tat, and they've been tip for tatting for life. We gotta, you'll figure like, shit, she got a goddamn lick back a long time ago, but they said they're going for that. So when the young ladies say that, it's true on a lot of levels. You have to kind of watch what you tell everybody about the person that your significant other, and the person that you with, and the things that they're doing for you, because you do have those people, that those individuals that will try to intervene and try to, cause chaos and try to get what you got, because they're jealous of what you got and stuff like that. So I mean, it's hard to choose our friends. It's hard to see those type of things coming, but we gotta kind of, bear down and kind of, look at everybody sometime, even the best friends sometime, because you can't go around expressing and talking about so much about what your man or what your woman doing. Oh, my girl, she sucked the best dick. She sucked. Oh my God, shit. You talking to a whole bunch of honey brothers? How many motherfuckers want their dick sucked by your girl? Cause you up there expressing how much she do shit. Same thing, vice versa. Oh my God, he is slamming dick, baby. Flowers, just crazy man. You talking to three girls that's been single for hella, and you got one, and they've been trying to give you advice, and all of a sudden you got one. You gotta watch that shit. That shit is real. So just remember that shit. That shit is real. Sometimes keep your shit to yourself. You know what I'm saying? That social media and all that shit, you posting your man and posting your girl and all that bullshit about what y'all doing so good and shit. Sometimes that shit is not really good at all, because you got a motherfucker that's plotting and scheming to try to take what you have going on. And if your significant other is weak like that, they might go for it. There we go. It's the Underground Show. You know how I go. All right, y'all. I got one more topic before we drop it, my guy. And we gonna get up out this motherfucker, man. Thanks everybody for tuning in. You know how we do it, man, on the Underground Show. Do I got one more song to play? I think I played all the songs tonight. I got Sparks Fly by my man Wayne, and then we got one more topic we got this bit.
Wow, you're rubbing your body all over me now. You're blowing my mind while you're blowing me now. Honey packing the wine, my head spinning round. Slow down, we're waking the neighbors, your moan is so loud. Making you come and I'm loving the sound. Such a good girl, making daddy so proud. Bright eyes, cute smile, you a lady in the street. So fine, like wine, when we play you taste so sweet. Fly down, pipe down, mark me where only we can see. Lights off, bites off, you a certified. Scratching my back and your legs got me wrapped in the mattress is soaking me dope, never choke. Eye contact never broke when he swallowed my logo. We walking the coke, is the bed to the flow, is my name that you won't see. Your pussy I own, take it fast, take it slow, yeah. Double back in the mode, make me rap on the song. You got that type of shit that'll get my knees weak. When I make you climax, girl, I make it to the peak. Show off the naked knees, you know I love it.
I'm in the studio thinking about all the freaky things we did the other day. Got me thinking about that pussy all day. Got me thinking about that pussy all day. Yeah, it ain't no question about it. Get some headed your way. Got me thinking about that pussy all day. You got me thinking about that pussy all day. Straight motion, shawty got ass, moving slow motion. I throw that ass back, got me dreaming about you, screaming as you creaming. Girl, I mean it, I be thinking about that pussy, thinking about that pussy, babe.
Pussy soaking wet, I let my tongue do the rest. When I'm between your legs, I love it when they squeeze my head. You say you need me, hear you plead, I love it when you beg. Got me so excited, girl, I might just pay the rent. Bend it over, touch your toes, girl, do your little tease. Your lingerie and Alizé been on my mind all week. How I feel your sex appeal, I'm loving what I see. We go dumb until we done immediately. Sparks fly, I feel energized every time I look into your eyes. Composure like a soldier, when I hold you, I feel tantalized. Through pressure, when I sex you, feel the best I'm gonna make you mine. Slow stroke, make your eyes roll. Go mo, I'ma take my time. Stay the night, I'll make it like when timing's right. I feel so high, ain't no fight, I can't deny. Try though, I might shoot aim alright. Camera lights, I love the sight. We reach new heights, I paint your smile. Sex me right, you kitty tight. We scratch and bite, we freak all night.
Yeah, I'm in the studio thinking about all the freaky things we did the other day. Got me thinking about that pussy all day. You got me thinking about that pussy all day. Yeah, it ain't no question about it. When I get done with this, I'm headed your way. Got me thinking about that pussy all day. You got me thinking about that pussy all day. Straight motion, shawty got ass, moving slow motion. I throw that ass, screaming as you creaming, girl. Thinking about that pussy, babe.
You know how it go. We finna get up out this motherfucker with the last topic. You know how we drop it. Let's go ahead and get to it. Alright, the young lady was kind of pissed off. You know, man's wife is upset from the crash, and she was crashing out after him and his friends, you know, went to the New Orleans annual red dress run, won a red dress. You know, is she overreacting? I mean, you know, we go ahead and we're gonna go to this video. Is she overreacting? Y'all think? All right, right. So we talked about this earlier, right? And so that's what's gonna end off with this topic. Um, for one, do what you want to do, how you want to do it, right? it's a lot of other things you could have did if you wanted to contribute, donate, stuff like that, instead of doing these things. Unless you're just a part of that type of community. Um, this like a hard one because you can't say it's kind of weird that I'm saying this, but you can't. Then I don't fucking know because I'm not part of the run and I'm not gonna put on no dress, right? I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna run around. I'm just not gonna do that. So since I'm not gonna do that, I don't think I'm probably the right person to speak. But I'll say my opinion about it, right? Each his own. Each his own. Her crashing out because she's seeing this type of behavior that's going on. I mean, right now, I think it's just being so much accepted. So, a lot of things are being so accepted, and people can't express on how they feel about certain situations because they get bombarded about that you're hating on it or whatever the situation may be. But uh, I wouldn't do it. I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't be. Not for no donation. I mean, I'd give something for a donation if that's what we're doing for a donation. The run is for, I think, for the LGBT community. And if that's what it's for, then that's just what it's for. I have nothing to say about it. I have nothing against it if that's what they do and that's the run. But we're coming to the part where we're talking about people that say they're not this and say they're not that or acting a different way or being down low on those things and going out and doing these runs and acting in a particular way. I just need your opinion on it because I could express my opinion on it, and for me, it's a heavy no. It's I wouldn't participate in that type of activity. Whoever does, I wouldn't be mad at them. That's on what they do. But like if you're my friend or somebody around me, I will question those factors and ask you why did you participate in that, so I can get an understanding. You dig what I'm saying? Maybe because, like I said, I could say some guys are not LGBT community. Maybe they just did it for their daughters, or they just I don't whatever situation, whatever. Me, even if it's for the daughter, I'm not doing that because that's not the type of image that I want to portray, right? So that's for y'all. I mean, it ain't for no one to judge. That's for someone else to judge. For me, basically, it's not for me. I wouldn't be in the red dress race. That's for whatever. Y'all tell me. This the Underground Show, man. We out this motherfucker. Thanks everybody for tuning in. We ain't had a tarot card readings today. Apologies. We gonna get everything going on together. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna switch the show up a lot. I got a lot of shit to do between the 2 weeks that I got going on with moving and everything. I got a lot of things to think about, but the show will continue and we'll go on. And I will see y'all. Hey, I'm gonna see y'all Friday because I ain't doing shit tomorrow, but I will see y'all Friday. See who get knocked out that top 10, all that shit. You dig what I'm saying? Thanks everybody for tuning in, watching the Underground Show, sharing the Underground Show, doing all that shit you do for the Underground Show. I appreciate y'all so much. I ain't putting no more songs in this motherfucker, so I'm finna just get about this motherfucker, finish thinking about birds.